your business to new insane revenue levels doesn't have to be overwhelming. It's all about the right strategy, team, efficiencies, and confidence. Welcome to the Entrepreneur Evolution podcast. With over 1 million downloads, it's the go-to business podcast dedicated to business owners who want to evolve out of operating in the day-to-day and make their dreams come true. I'm your host, Annette Walter, and I'm so happy you are here. As a former banker, I have now been an entrepreneur for over 15 years and have started, grown, acquired, and sold over 20 multi-million-dollar companies to date. Together, you and I will strengthen your existing business, build your dream team and process, grow your wealth and legacy, all while surrounding you with a community of rockstar entrepreneurs just like yourself. Are you ready to evolve? Let's get started. Welcome to this week's episode of the Entrepreneur Evolution podcast. Before I introduce this week's guest, I want to personally invite you to schedule a breakthrough session with me to talk about your strategy for your business in 2022. If you haven't taken time to do your yearly plan, let's go ahead and schedule some time for you to talk about your business and think on your business. This is my gift to you for being a listener here on our podcast. And I'm also going to be offering the first 5 people that respond to this a free core values index, which is the assessment that I use in my team development, and you are going to love it. So make sure you click the link in the show notes and sign up for your breakthrough session and get in on that offer for the free core values index as well. Today's guest is Roya Javaherchi, and she is the owner of Sweet Saffron. Sweet Saffron's mission is to produce a delicious and healthy alternative to unnatural sugary products, mainly dessert chocolates, okay? And she is a generous, kind human being who is growing a company with a very purposeful mission, really driven from some people in her family who needed specific dietary needs. And she also gives back to the Give Back partner with AFSP, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. She loves their story of hope and their message of hope. You can learn more about her and her yummy products at sweets.Their. And I just really know you're going to love this interview with Roya. Make sure you click the plus button in the top right-hand corner to subscribe. And thank you for all the 5-star ratings. You are the reason why I'm here, and I am so proud of you. Keep evolving, entrepreneur. I will see you soon. Hi, Roya. How are you?
Hi, Annette. How are you today? Thank you so much for having me.
I am really happy to be here with you. Today, we are joined by Roya Javaherchi. How'd I do?
Yes, I know my last name is too long.
Javaherchi?
Yes.
Javaherchi.
Yes.
You can tell I majored in Spanish. I was like, that was my silent J. Javaherchi.
Yeah, in Spanish, J is a kind of as, hey or something like that. Yeah, but
That's
you
right.
can call me Roya because my last name is too long. Forget about it.
Roya. I love it. Okay, that is so great. And you are the owner of Sweet Saffrons. My goodness, where do we begin? I'm going to let you begin wherever you want. Just tell us about you and your story and the foundation of your company and how it all came to be.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much. That's a kind of great question. Yeah, that's a long story. Actually, my bachelor at university was a kind of food science. And I remember that back then, all the courses was about chocolate. Even it wasn't kind of obligatory courses. I took all of them because I have a sweet tooth and I love chocolate, especially, dark chocolate, because full of, positive and, nutritious and everything. And on the other side, my mom is a kind of diabetic person. So we always used to have dates at home because dates is a kind of natural sugar and it has a kind of high glycemic index. So for the people that have diabetes, it's so useful.
Mm-hmm.
Then I always had this kind of idea, okay, I need to do something in chocolate industry, but in a kind of healthy and better way.
Yes.
But I don't want to say the saddest part because it's part of life. It's part of life. It's inevitable. I lost my father when I was at the, last term of the university. So when I lost him, everything gets postponed, postponed, postponed. And then I immigrated to the United States in 2013. And when I came here, everything was totally new to me, whole different world.
Right.
And then I said, okay, just keep your dreams alive, never forget that. But I need to start working. So I worked hard, and again, I get to university here. Thank you for all the opportunity that this country gave me. I really appreciate that. That's really land of opportunity. Yep. And then after 6 years of working in 2019, I said, okay, that's the time for Sweet Saffron to be born.
Wow. 2019.
Yeah, in 2019. But then we hit the COVID. 2020 was a kind of tough year. So we changed the business model, everything to the online platform.
Right.
Instead of going to the stores or something, we shifted to the online. So we go to the Amazon and we worked on our website.
Yep.
So we are now selling everything online.
Okay. Wow. All right. So you founded the company in 2019.
Yes.
Okay. So you just really simplified that process. So tell me exactly, what did the spark look like? How did you know what you wanted the actual product to be, company to be? I mean, I know that you're driven by, the health of chocolates and all of that, but tell us about how you knew what the company wanted to look like.
Because when I was thinking about that, because it was a kind of long dream, and I know exactly what I want to launch to the market, because chocolate, as all of us know, has a very, very big industry.
Yeah.
And I can say 90% of the people love chocolate. Mm-hmm. But the thing is that all the ganaches and the fillings are in the chocolate full of sugars, or not very healthy, healthy, but not very healthy. Right. So I said, okay, date chocolate is the best alternative for all the sugary candies that people can have. And, they can even, don't be considered about their, consumption of the level of the sugar, because right. Date is a natural source of energy. So right. That's the most different part of this chocolate with other chocolate.
Absolutely. Okay. So what does the company look like today? You're fully online. Tell me about the team. Who were some of your initial hires, Roya?
So the teams, actually, as of now, we are working in the commercial kitchen, in the shared commercial kitchen. Oh. And then we produce everything there. But I'm thinking that in the long run, we might need our own space because we are growing. But as of now, I have some people that help me in the kitchen with the production line. And I'm doing the other things. Still not very big team, but right. Growing. Yeah.
And where do you hope to go with the company? What are the future plans for the growth?
Yeah, the future plan is that I want to have in the next 5 years, that's my first goal. In the next 5 years, I can say that, okay, I'm a kind of company that I started from scratch, but as of now, we have a kind of product. It's very healthy for the public and the best alternatives for all the sugary candies. That's what I see in the first 5 years. But in the long run, is a kind of brand as a kind of healthy chocolate.
Yeah. I love it. My son, my oldest son has type 1 diabetes. Uh-huh. And so after dinner, he always wants dessert. And we have a really great go-to yogurt that has 4 carbs in it. And it's funny because if he has the slightest bit of a different kind of sugar, a processed sugar, even if it's like a low fat or a non-dairy type of ice cream, he will go high all night. Okay. So
Because
it's
it has a
funny.
refined sugar. All this one has a refined sugar.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And so I buy these dates that are covered in almonds, um,
Oh,
and he loves those. And it's so interesting. And that's really where I came to know more about your product, is because of that healthy factor and what it does when you really know what it does to your blood sugar, when you can see it firsthand as a mom who's literally up all night just watching high blood sugar. It's like, oh, I mean, your product is life-changing for people. So kudos
yeah.
to you for seeing that, for knowing that, for living it.
Yeah, because as I said at the beginning, my mom is a kind of diabetic person. I remember all the time the doctor recommended her that whenever you need something sugar, have it something natural, like a kind of dates or other fruits. Because as of now, all the fruits have a kind of sugar,
Right,
but the sugar is the fructose, so it's a natural sugar. So it's
right,
totally different from the refined sugar or processed sugar. So technically, the brain needs sugar, but natural sugar.
right, right.
That's how I come up with this idea.
So our whole audience here is just like you, entrepreneurs, hustling, working hard, building teams, building businesses. You are amongst friends. So what advice would you give to your entrepreneur friends out there?
Yeah, the advice to think, actually, I'm still learning. I'm in the position to give advice or something like that, but I'm sharing my experience. It's a very, very, very difficult, but it's really worth that. Don't get panicked, don't get stressed out, because sometimes it happens during the night. Honestly, you cannot sleep. You are non-stop thinking, how do you want to scale the business? How do you want to, do the shipping, everything, logistics? But don't get stressed out. Focus on your goal and see where you want to get there. In a simple word, I'm saying that, okay, don't pay attention to the noise at all. See your
Mhm,
goals, focus on your things, and then go for it.
mhm.
That's,
And
yeah,
there is so much noise out there with
yeah,
everything. And
everything.
whether and let alone the own noise in our head, right? You just have to stay focused and not pay attention to the noise out there. So do you read a lot of business books, Roya?
Um, Recently, no, but I remember the last book I read that was How Dare to Lead.
What
That
is it
was the
called?
last, How Dare to Lead.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a great book that it showed me, okay, first of all, you as a kind of leader, you need to be a kind of role model.
Yes.
First of all, you need to understand the difference between the leadership and the management,
Yeah.
because people don't leave their job because of the job. People leave their job because of the people or their boss. I don't want to call myself boss at all. No, I don't like this word. With the team, we are all parallel. Okay. So the most important thing is to learn how to lead the team, to give them encouragement.
Yes.
Because when you work as a kind of employee, you have other people encourage you. But when you are the leader, you need to learn how to give the people encouragement, and also you stay positive. So
I just love everything you just said. It's so important. It's so
exactly.
great. It's so
Because you
great.
are under a lot of pressure and stress, but you don't need to, convey this kind of stress to the team. I need to learn how to solve that, and then give the positive energy to the team.
That's right. So tell us about some of your upcoming next hires. What does that look like for you?
Upcoming hire. That's a difficult
I know,
question,
isn't it?
isn't it? The upcoming hire, as of now, I'm thinking about, oh, maybe, I don't know. As of now, uh,
Is it in marketing? Is it in the finance space? Do you think it's in sales? Like, what area do you feel like you want to focus on more so in 2020?
the most important thing I need to focus is on the marketing,
Okay.
but different kind of marketing,
Mhm.
because the biggest challenge is that the competition is so high. Okay, and there are tons of chocolates of the market out there. So we need to learn that what we need to exactly market, what we need to exactly target, because there are a lot of big brands that people know about that. So we need to completely let people know and let public know why Sweet Saffron is different from other products.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that.
Yeah. So that's the biggest challenge.
It is spreading the word and getting to the market, and just, keep the tentacles expounding and spreading the word, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So
and
good.
then we are working on a kind of new brand that's kind of datelet, like a kind of chocolate. We are going to launch it in the next 2 months as a kind of datelet brand. It's exactly the same as chocolate date, but under the new brand datelet. Yeah. This is the next upcoming, challenges we're going to have.
Perfect. I love it all. So before we wrap up here, Roya, this has been so good. What are your kind of words to live by, or your personal mantra that you repeat to yourself or say to yourself whenever you're having those moments of doubt or fear or anxiety?
Exactly. This is a word I'm telling to myself, that Roya, you are not alone. Mm-hmm. Everybody wearing the same shoes. Don't get panicked. Don't get stressed out. And that's the kind of mantra that I'm learning from the great organization, AFSP, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. That's a great organization, and we are the official give back partner of that organization.
Wonderful.
They are working on the message of hope. And yeah, this is the most important thing in life. Whatever you are doing, don't feel you are alone. Mm-hmm. Everybody was in the same shoes, For example, whenever I see the Shark Tank panel and I see those successful people, for sure they had a lot of upside downs. For sure they cried in their lonely time. For sure they didn't sleep in their, maybe many nights. But don't get panicked. You are not alone. Everybody went through this. Success, doesn't come in one night. It's a kind of process. So enjoy every moment of that, but never lose your hope. Follow your dreams, but live in reality. Live in reality, but follow your dreams.
That's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I needed that little pep talk. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate for having me, Anna.
So beautiful. So where can we find you? Where can we support you? Tell us everywhere and anything to do. Website, social media. We're definitely going to drop it.
Yeah, our website is www.sweets.Their.com. And actually, we are on the Amazon too. If you search Sweet Saffron, it pops up.
Right.
And the URL is amazon.com/Sweet Saffron. Also, we are on Instagram under the name of Sweet Saffron 7, Facebook Sweet Saffron, LinkedIn Sweet Saffron, everywhere Sweet Saffron.
I love it. Sweet Saffron. We've got it. It's perfect. It's beautiful. And Roya, I loved everything you said today. Thank you so much for being here. You are so kind, and you are just going to make amazing things happen. I can't wait to see what's next.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
It was great. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a great day.
Wow. What an episode. Did you learn something new? I hope so. I am so happy you were able to be here with us today. I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a review and I will be sure to read it and respond to you. Also, if you'd like to email me, my email address is yourock@iEvolveConsulting.com. Hit subscribe, and every Tuesday you'll get notification when the next episode drops. We really have some amazing interviews and tips in the future. Anything you need, I'm here for you. I want you to keep your momentum. I want to help you stay accountable. I want you to stay inspired. I want you to evolve. So please let me know what you need, and I'd love to hear from you. Take care until next time.